Hello guys, CG Frog here, and today I have a Blender tutorial for you for Pokemon in the real world. So this is just a part 1 of several parts, don't know how long. So let's get right into it. So in the description there will be a website for the model resource. I have it bookmarked, but just do it like this. So I'm just going to go through this quickly because I just went through a tutorial and it wasn't that good. So, click on 3DS right there, should be at the top, and go to Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire don't have any Pokemon in it, so don't click on those. And, alright, so 123 Pokemon in this one, so it has a lot of these. But yeah, so you just click on one of these. For example, if I wanted Garchomp, I like Garchomp. All the frog Pokemon. If I wanted Panchom, no, if I wanted Tyrantrum. Sorry, he's a cool guy. Ooh, shiny one. So, then just click download this model, and voila, it appears. You will have to extract it, though, to be able to use it in Blender. If you don't see your model here, click on the Wii, click P up here, and it will show you these. Don't do Pokepark 2 Wonder... Wait, no, Pokepark Wii Pikachu's Adventures. That does not have anything. What was that Pokemon Battle Revolution? I don't know. Pokepark 2 Wonders Beyond is the best one. That has a lot of the models that it doesn't have in the other. For example, Croagunk, Seismitoad, Timple, Turtwig, stuff like those. And Krokorok didn't have it. Wasn't in there. Yeah, so a lot of them. Alright, so once you get all the models you want, you can also go to Wii U. Click right there. Super Smash Bros. Has some Pokemon, but Pokemon Tournament, I'm waiting for them to add some more Pokemon to it. But it has more realistic textures and all that. There's another website, just look up, it should be in the description, Blender, Pokemon models, but they're handmade, which makes them pretty bad. I mean, they're not bad, but they're just not really, they're not rigged, or they're not, yeah, they're not, I don't use them. So, for example, just click on one, I guess, and if it has it, Mamoswine. They're good models. I mean, this person put a lot of time and effort into it, and their tutorials are great for making models, but I just don't use them. Part of it's the lighting, too, I've noticed. The specularity, they kept specularity on there. Anyways, so we're wasting all our time on this, so let's get going. Alright, so open up Blender. There's a link to download that in the description, or there should be. Alright, so I have this Pokemon VFX, and this is just what I did. I took it and I didn't add the
Greninja, I choose you.
And then
Greninja, I choose you.
Pokeball, I don't show it, but you don't see it, see? Nothing there. And then there's Greninja, and I got rid of the little ball. I masked my hand a little bit, not that great though. Overall, really low poly. I made this plane so it's invisible. Well, semi-invisible. Shadows only plane, so it's pretty decent, but you guys are gonna spend a lot more time on it than I did, and it's not on. So first thing you're going to do is delete that and just click A, delete everything. Alright, so get your model, and so press spacebar, or you can go to File, Import, and then find it there. But I find it easier to just press space and then do Import Collada, and that's .day, D-A-E, and I have it in a special Pokemon folder. And I think I'll do something with, let's do Blastoise. He's a difficult one, though. Blastoise. Alright, but I don't know. I want to use something as an example. I'm going to delete Blastoise and go back, import Collada. I'm going to get one that you need to edit, and Chespin was messed up pretty bad. I don't know why. Let's go to... Ooh, I haven't used Crocodile actually yet. The bad part about the Wii ones is their subdivision surfaces are bad. You can't use subsurf on them. This will happen. So, but it looks okay if you just render it. You can hardly tell that it's low poly. So, first of all, you can, if you press Z, you'll see that the armature is really bad. So, you're going to want to go here into this armature place and click X-ray. By the way, this is meant for people who know a bit about Blender. So if you don't know much about Blender, I'll make a few tutorials on the basics. So, more tutorials later. So, down here you'll see these. Click individual origins and click S. And then, make sure all of them are selected by pressing A a few times so this pops up. And click S, and then keep clicking 9 until they're about this big. Alright. So, this is obviously too huge, so just click S. Now I'll press Shift C to recenter the cursor, and alright, we have Crocorock. Or Crocodile, sorry. So I'm gonna go into pose mode, and that looks good. This is for the Blender render. I'm doing Blender render first as a tutorial, because I haven't worked out all the bugs in Cycles. So otherwise I would have made up Cycles one. So you can make them talk, but I doubt you'll do that. I kind of make Greninja talk a little bit, but you guys can do what you want. So, Crocodile, just going new. Yeah, he looks alright. So now let's make him look good, because as you can see, it's all fuzzy, a little blurry. Actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. But if yours does, first of all, take down the specularity all the way down, and go to this little checkerboard tab. Make sure the mesh is selected, not the bones. Oh, and when you're moving your mesh, make sure the bones are selected, not the mesh, otherwise it will mess up the whole thing. And make sure his eyes are no specularity, because if you use specularity too much, like right now his eyes kind of makes it bad though, because it has specularity already. Alright, so here's Crocodile, and I am going to go down to image sampling, uncheck bitmap, uncheck interpolation, and change EWA to felon, and just drag this all the way down. And as you can see, it's less pixely, more pixely. This is just for all those who kind of want it. It just makes the texture a lot more clear, and it doesn't interpolate it. Interpolation smooths the texture out a bit. Sometimes it makes it look better, sometimes it makes it look worse. So, for those of you who like it with interpolation better, that's okay. Nitmap, I would keep unchecked. And this little thing on here, filter size, drag the farther you drag that up, the more blurry it will get. So yeah, so that's it. So Crocodile's not a good example though, so I'm gonna delete him and import Greninja, because Greninja has some special needs. That's not, yeah, what I mean is Greninja has other things you need to do, because I know how popular he is, and other Pokemon might need help. So do this with his armature scale. Just keep pressing 9 till I begin to see him. They're not popping up. Oh, you need to. There we go. And no, well, that's way too big. S1. 1. No, that's big. S1. Alright, so go in pose mode, and if we look here, his eyes are dark. This is a really easy fix, and this is one of the bugs I haven't worked out in Cycles, is getting the transparency to work. I don't know too much about shaders, that's why it's not working for me well. Alright, so first off, we'll go into the Material tab, and click on his eye. And then we'll go down to Shadow, and uncheck casts. And that's good. One, his tongue's not connected, and two, his eye is over his eyelid, which makes it look really bad. Have no fear, so go into edit mode by just going here or clicking tab, and you'll notice this eye is a different mesh, so just click L, just hover your mouse over it and click L. Alright, now click C and click your middle mouse button, and just get rid of all those, and get rid of all of those. Then click X and faces, and now that makes Greninja look good. Alright, next is a difficult part, making his tongue on it without making it look stupid. That's a hard part, so go into armature and click X-ray. And okay. So first of all, we're going to just do the tongue. So I can do it like this, but that makes him look weird. And a lot of times you need to bring up a reference image if you want to make it look good. It's always fun to do that. I'm just gonna bring it up a little higher, and I think that should make it pretty okay. Make sure both his tongues are connected. Keep your tongue connected. Okay. That looks pretty okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright. So, we have Greninja. Time for posing him and other stuff. But that is in the next tutorial. I don't want to keep these too long, so I can upload them and all of that quickly. So I will continue to work on this model, and I will talk to you guys all later. Wow, there's a Greninja on all of these. Oh, no, he's not. What? Okay, not a big deal. Alright, so talk to you guys all later, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Blah blah blah.